Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today, and this is day number 11 of the 12 days of Christmas. It is a gift card holder. So you just slide the belly band off, open it up, and the gift card goes right inside there. I've got like my buckle card here, which is the same size as a gift card, and you can see it fits perfectly inside there. Okay, so here are the supplies. You're going to be using the Be Merry Designer Series paper that measures 6 by 5 1/4, a piece of Garden Green cardstock that measures 6 by 1, and then Whisper White for our image here. I am changing up the paper. So this was Cherry Cobbler, same Designer Series paper, just a different design in the pack. So we're going to be changing the ribbon as well. On this one I use the Cherry Cobbler stitched. On this one I'll use the Garden Green stitch satin. And we're using the Stamparatus today, but we'll get to that in just a minute. Okay, so I'm going to start with this piece. We're going to place it on the we're going to place it on the 5 1/4 side, and we're going to score it at 3/4 on both sides. So 3/4 on this side, 3/4 on this side. Then we're going to turn it on the 6-inch side, and we're going to score it at 1 1/4 and 3 3/4. Now I had a different project plan for day 11, but I'll be honest and say that if you're like me and you're kind of last minute this year, then you're going to want some really quick gift ideas. So these cute little gift card holders are really easy to whip out really quickly. Okay, this is my template to show you, and that diagram will be in your instruction sheet, okay? So I'm going to take my scissors and, I'm going to say, with all these lights going on right here, I'm having a problem seeing the lines. So hopefully I don't mess up. Okay, then down here at the end, I have got ink all over myself. I've been playing with the Stamparatus today. Don't forget to reserve your copy by December 30th so that you can get it in the spring instead of waiting for the new catalog, the new annual catalog. Okay, so let me show you how this is going to work. Just like that. But first we want to do a little bit more trimming. So over here on the side, we're going to trim that piece. We're just going to angle cut these. And then I'm going to take the 1 1/4 circle punch. You can use whatever circle punch you have. We just want to make like a half a circle or 3/4 of a circle, whatever you prefer. So we're going to place our adhesive on these side pieces and bring it up just like that. But before we do that, I want to round the corners. Now our corner punch retired, so you can use the envelope punch board if you have it, or if you have the retired corner punch. I prefer to use current product in my videos, so that's why I'm using the envelope punch board. I still have my corner punch. Okay, again, it's going to fold just like this, and this is going to fold over. So we'll put our adhesive right there. I'm going to take my snail. Okay, so now for your belly band, we're just going to place it in the center, in the back, and then just fold this over. And don't fold it, don't make it too tight, okay? So I'm going to put my adhesive right there. Yeah, you don't want to close it so tight that you can't slide the belly band on and off, okay? Can we slide it? Yeah, we can slide it. Now for the fun part, the stamping. Okay, so I'm using 2 stamp sets, Ready for Christmas and Mary Cafe. The reason I chose this stamp set is because I wanted to show you how to use the Stamparatus. Now I know it's not available yet. It's going to be next year, and next year will be here before you know. So I've got my Stamparatus here on my desk, and I've already positioned all of the images exactly where we need them. I'll be showing you how to do all of that much later. Today is just covering how we're going to make this project. When I designed this, I didn't really pay much attention to where I was putting my cardstock, so I just placed it in the middle, but ideally you would want to line it up at the top and the bottom. So I'm placing my 2 magnets. You want to make sure you keep those separate. And I can see that my Christmas is exactly where I want it. I do want it, whoops, I got ink on that, at the bottom of my cardstock. Let's see. That's why I say you should flush it with the top. But I was so excited that I just, you know, jumped in with 2 feet. What can I say? Okay, so my Christmas is exactly where I want it. I'm going to take the Cherry Cobbler ink, and I'm going to apply the ink right to the stamp. And then stamp. Okay, now I want to take the word Mary, and that's up here on this one. I'm going to apply the ink and then stamp. Okay, isn't that awesome? I'm going to turn both of these around because they have the present on the flip side, and then this one has the bow on the flip side. So I'm going to close my Cherry Cobbler ink and open up my Garden Green, and I'm going to ink up the present. See? Now I'm done with the the Garden Green. And now I'm going to take the Cherry Cobbler again, and I'm going to apply ink to the bow. And there we have it. Isn't that awesome? Now let me close my ink pads. I've already got ink all over myself. I'm just going to take my little absorber pad and clean off my images. I will have the link to these. You can just get them right on Amazon. I just wet them every day when I come down to my office, clean them and reapply, and then I just keep them in an airtight container when I'm stamping, and then I keep it in this so that I don't get anything wet when I'm actually working with it. Okay, so when you're caring for this, I'm just going to close this like this, but you don't want to stack both of them on top of each other, okay? So there'll be more videos about the Stamparatus later. We're going to go back to making our project. I'm going to take the Everyday Label Punch and cut it right about there. See? That looks like a tag, right? I'm going to take a 1/8 circle punch. Now the original, which I just got Garden Green ink on, the original had the Cherry Cobbler, but again I'm using Garden Green this time, so we're going to take the Garden Green stitch satin ribbon. I'm going to take some linen thread, and on this one I used the burlap. On this one, on the original, I used burlap, but on this one I'm just going to use the linen thread. So you can use whatever you have in your possession. Okay, so now I'm just going to clean up the ribbon just a tad, and we want to add our little rhinestone. So I've got that here. Right on the bow. And then to attach it, let me make sure I've got the top. So the top is here. And I'm just going to center it right there in the middle. So I'm just going to take some snail. Now let me show you. So this is going to slide off. You can add your gift card inside, just like that. And then this can go right back on. And there they are. Cute, aren't they? So perfect for last minute gift cards. Have a great day. Bye.